Well, good morning. Hey guys, it's the Deej with another Sales Energizer tip of the day. All right, this is a fun one. I was tooling through YouTube and I found this documentary of a bunch of salespeople. They were Bible salespeople and they would travel around the country. And it was just so old school delicious. It was great. So there was 4 or 5 guys. They all had nicknames, the Gipper, the animal, who knows what it was. And they showed sales meetings of them, the rah-rah meetings, and then them going out. And it chronicled their day-to-day. It was very cool, and it was real. And there were Bible salespeople, so they go visit the church. They find a pastor, and they find the people that were big in the church, and they get their addresses, and they go to their house. Sometimes with appointments, sometimes unannounced. They'd sit at their kitchen table and peddle Bibles. It was so good just watching the whole psychology of it all. And it was just great to watch. And then at the end, of course, they do the same things, this old school, press hard, you're making 3 copies. They put over the contract with the pen and they say, just sign here and that whole thing. And I'm watching this, it's kind of fun. So yesterday I went out and it was somebody, I've been there a few times and listen, buddy, it's time to sign with this thing. And I did that whole thing and I went over there to him and I did all the psychological, it was 1954 all over again. And I put the thing the pen in front of him in the contract, and he looks at me and goes, "What is this, 1950? What are you doing to me? You think I don't know?" It was like totally blown up in my face, but it was so much fun. And then he and I had this little sales conversation. He'll eventually come aboard. But I'm telling you, the beauty of reading a lot of books and watching, sales videos and watching stuff like this and learning is you get to try stuff. To learn it is one thing, but just to put it into action, that's everything. That's what I want you to do. Take some of your tips that you ought to be doing or that you heard about somewhere else and just give it a shot. This whole sales business is supposed to be fun. I mean, that's why you're free. You don't have somebody over your shoulder, just all that stuff. You're able to do this on your own, to practice and try new stuff every day. That's where, as soon as you stop that, you start dying. Then you're on the downhill. And we're not going to let that happen. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because you're the best, and I'm the Deej, and it's a big Thursday. We're going to finish strong. Go get them today.